Previously on They See Me Rollin'. You arrive at the gates of Tarion. It's as if the entire city is burning.
Tell me what happened to Ryan.
The only way to keep him alive was to get him to join the Black Parade. How do you stop the end of the world?
You fucking just get up and try whatever the fuck you can before it ends!
Wait, you believe in demons, but you don't believe in Faerun?
We can see you, a demon. We don't see Faerun. But then it starts to rain heavily. Just a downpour of rain. You hear a little bit of laughter.
Is it Bast?
It's Bast.
I fall on my knees. Oh, mighty Bast.
When we left off, Selvetarm had just met up with Coen and Josh. Hayden was off trying to start a republic, and Skumk was out arguing that he's not a demon.
Which I'm not, to be fair.
Prove it.
Depends on how you define it.
Let's throw him in a river, see if he floats.
Yes. In addition, it appeared that Riel was beginning to heal itself. All of you were able to hear the voices of the elders that you had convinced to sleep blowing through the wind.
Snoring.
Yeah, one of those voices that Coen immediately recognized was that of Bastet.
Almighty Bast, I am not worthy.
Look at all of this. Look. Oh, do you feel the rain? And the sky. Oh, Coen. And just dancing out from one of these alleyways, sort of dissolving into existence. There she is. Your goddess of cats and revenge.
Coen dives onto the ground and presses his forehead to the ground and says, "O mighty Bastet, you have returned. I am not worthy of you to be in your presence."
Oh, well, no, I think you've proven yourself more than worthy. Please rise, please.
Oh, hello, Lolth. It's good to see you again.
You have said too many words already. I don't want to hear it.
Josh's eyes get really big. Lolth? Is that...
Josh.
What? Is that a... Coen? Is that a god?
This is the mighty Bast. She is a god. You will bow down before her.
What's a Bast? I know a Lolth, but not a Bast. What's a Bast?
Bast is the god of cats and vengeance, and she is my god.
I've never heard of such a thing.
The best.
It's okay. I go by Lolth too. It's not, it's complicated. Some people decide to make pantheons more complicated than they need to be, and that's...
Yes, Stan. Sorry.
Hey, I'm going to say for myself, I never created the Great Butter Churner in the sky.
The Great Butter... I don't know what's so complicated about the Great Butter Churner, Stan. It's very simple.
Nobody needs to create the Great Butter Churner.
The Great Butter Churner is the one that creates, okay? The Great Butter Churner has always been here. She is with us. She is in everything.
Anyway, Bastet looks around and she says, "Where are the others? Let's see."
Jelly is, I don't know, she went to solve the revolution or something, and Skumk was helping her. That was the last I saw of them.
Okay. Do you think those are tasks which they need to finish immediately, or can we just wrap this up here?
You're the god. It's up to you.
You're the god now, dog.
Well, I suppose your time here is coming to a close. Let's just wrap this up. And she makes a sort of spinning motion with one of her hands, and appearing in a little vortex of black smoke on either side of you, Coen, there is Jelly and there is Skumk.
Oh.
Hello, both
Hi.
of you.
And that is why you never buy 5 Yoo-hoos at a time. Oh, wait.
No one's gonna get
where
that.
am I? Oh.
No one is going to get that.
You don't need to get it, Stan. Sometimes it can just be your own sexy little secret.
It's
In
from
media
the
res,
Twitter
we don't know
account.
who Jelly was talking to. Jelly.
Listen, Jelly has a very complicated backstory. Okay, she is her own
Skumk.
person.
Hi.
Blast is here.
Oh, hi.
Show some
hi.
respect.
Are you you're the one with the spiders and the cats, right?
Yes, exactly.
Hi.
Hello. It's great
You're-
to see you again.
Best, I'm so happy to see you again. I rummage around in my bag and pull out a tin of saltines. I got my crackers finally.
Oh, that's neat.
Was she even aware that you were looking for crackers?
Yeah, I
Or
asked her
was
for
that something you
crackers
started
and-
with Astriel.
Whenever I asked all the elders for
Yeah,
crackers.
crackers have been a major side quest in this campaign arc.
Yep, until
Oh.
Boris. Boris was finally the one to give me crackers.
Well, I'm so glad you got what you were looking for here.
Oh, do you have
Yes.
any of your guacamole to share with her, Skumk?
No,
Oh, I
no,
think I-
no,
I think
no,
I
no,
still
no.
have
Try
them.
the guacamole.
Jelly
I
slits
fished
Hold on.
Skunk's
all the way
throat.
back down
and
to
runs
the
away.
bottom of.
All of you,
I have
all
a
of you,
like
quiet.
a satchel.
Quiet.
Yes.
Selvetarm, did you just make a joke?
No, Skumk actually made guacamole.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought the world was ending again.
Well, it sort of
Oh, it
is.
is.
It was.
I fish down to the bottom of my pocket and pull out a handful of guacamole.
Oh, it was
It looks
in
really
your
good.
pocket.
No, it does not.
It's called pocket moly. It's Skunk's
I
new
saved
invention.
some in case we needed to give any to anybody.
Wait a minute. Scum, can I try something?
No.
I reach in my bag and I pull out my jar of peanut butter.
Nope,
And I-
nope. We're going to end this right now.
Thank you, Bast.
And Boss she sort of snaps her fingers, and the guacamole goes back in the pocket, and the peanut butter goes back into its bag.
Wow, that was
So,
amazing.
how are you,
Wow.
Bast?
Yeah, how you been doing?
Well, after rolling up my sleeves and repairing the damage that somebody caused to my temple.
Was it me?
No,
Couldn't think of who.
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. It wasn't you. I'm back to, well, more or less my full strength. And I'm here to fulfill my end of the bargain to get you all home.
We're
Thank you so much for everything you've done for our world.
And with that,
Gonna go.
Selvetarm claps his hands and rubs them together. It says, "Well, I guess we know what that means."
you just see an ellipses appear over Jelly's head followed by a question mark.
Oh, almighty Bast, I don't want to question your wisdom, but I really do not trust Selvetarm with his powers.
Well, how else are you going to get back to Faerun? Or do you just wish to stay here for the rest
No,
of your
please,
lives?
God,
That's
no,
an option.
please. I hate this
If
place.
I think it's fine here.
Anne-Marie was able to go back to Faerun. I'm sure there must be another way.
I don't trust him. And I'll never trust him. He's a slimy toad.
No, finish it.
Finish that sentence, Bast. With all due respect.
Were you going to call me a slimy turd?
It's very apt, I think.
Toad! Toad!
Oh, okay.
Absolutely accurate.
I can deal with that.
I don't even consider that an insult.
Salvatarm, you're a slimy turd. Just the slimiest turd. You're
I
like
didn't say it.
you're one of those turds that just comes out just all in one long piece. You know? Just
That's cool.
Okay,
one
I
I'm
wiper.
didn't make
reconsidering
that
a
much
decision that I
information.
just made, and I think I don't know that I trust all of you, but I trust at least one of you.
Which one?
Well, Bast, I thank you, and I will try my very best to live up to your expectations for me.
Jelly, Jelly. Jelly.
Yes, Daddy.
Coen.
Majesty.
What about him?
I will give Selvetarm his powers back on one condition, that you are his anchor.
Me?
No.
I put my hand over Skunk's mouth.
Directly addressed Coen, you fucking moron.
Coen.
Does that mean I need to be virtually or magically handcuffed somehow to Selvetarm?
Yes, that's a great way of thinking of it. As long as he does not betray you, he may have his powers back.
With all my heart, Bast, I will attempt to be worthy of this Sisyphean task.
So, wait, is this like a dead man switch where if he dies, then I die?
It is a dead man's switch in which if you cause his death, then yes, you die. If you betray...
Okay, what if I die? If I die, does he die?
No, of course not. That would be stupid.
Oh, well, could have been fun.
It's like that movie with Lawrence Fishburne where they broke out of prison and he's handcuffed to some other guy.
Yep.
I haven't had a lot of time for watching movies.
Wait a minute, are you talking about this? I think that's a Sidney Poitier movie.
Anyway.
Maybe it was a remake in the 90s.
So, what's the deal? Can you explain this whole sleeping thing to me? I've been going along with it, but I do not remember how we decided that making people sleep was a good idea.
I've just kind of been going along with it myself.
Selvetarm sighs, places his hands in his head in his hands, and says, "Oh God." When we sleep, we have the power to control the entire reality of
All of it?
Riel. All of it. As opposed to a single location when we are awake.
So more like the reality is what you're talking about.
Oh, nice. I give Coen a high five.
Yeah, high five.
It's up to us to save the world, guys.
So when's that gonna happen? Like, are we gonna...
It's happened. They're asleep.
Well,
That's
why
not
is she
her that
here?
you're looking at.
Well, except-
It's her projection.
Except
With
for
all
you.
due respect, nice cat lady, why are we still here?
Yes, Bast, I thought you and Selvetarm would have to sleep as well.
No, I was never going to sleep. I had to get you guys over to Faerun. Then you would kill Aliana. Then I could sleep. I haven't slept this entire time.
What?
I've been hanging out in Faerun. We had left some unfinished business behind, so I went back to Faerun, and
As he is
I-
talking, Bastet is just advancing on him step by step.
You just hear a crunching sound as his jelly munches on some peanut butter crackers.
I built a new pantheon for all the different races. Kind of expanded on a few things, and it worked pretty well. I mean, the humans are now in charge, and I figured that was a consolation prize, so long as I could have some kind of control over them. But my favorites were the tieflings. You know, Jelly, it's kind of funny how you never asked if I was the great butter turner in the sky.
Jelly,
is Selvetarm your daddy?
Jelly, crushes the cracker she was holding in her fist. And if it was possible for a tiefling to grow any redder, she would.
You're not a tiefling at the moment.
Oh, that's right. I'm a cow right now.
You're a cow.
And she says, "What the fuck are you saying?"
I am the great butter turner in the sky.
Jelly casts lightning bolt at Selvetarm.
Oh, shit.
Selvetarm is able to stop the lightning bolt and redirect it into the ground.
Whenever he does that, Jelly just charges at him and punches him in the face.
Bastet
Take that back!
Holds out a hand, and both of them are restrained. Jelly, would you like to forget this information?
Eternal Sunshine style?
I don't need to forget it because it's a fucking lie.
Okay.
No.
That works too.
Give me my powers back and I will show Jelly how I was the great butter turner in the sky.
Let me go and I'll show you my fist in your face. I'm not good at these.
Well, Selvetarm, as usual, you have made things more complicated than they should have been. And she waves a hand, and both of them are set down on sort of opposite sides of the field. Well, now I'm going to have to bind you to her as well. So you can't betray her and violate her. Is it a religion?
It's a mix between a religion and a philosophy. Depending on what certain sects, it leans more side to one or the other. It's a very fascinating tradition. It all started about, I don't know, five centuries ago. Yeah.
We have other things to do, but I love your passion.
Okay.
Selvetarm.
I can give you some literature on it later.
I'm listening.
Now, I'm going to have to bind you to her, too. If you should ever betray Jelly, if you should ever betray Coen, your powers will be immediately revoked.
I pat him on the arm and I say, "It's okay, you can betray me."
No, you know what? At this point, I'm just going to make it a package deal. Skumk, you're in on it, too.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure he didn't feel too bad.
He deserves it.
All right. I promise I will not betray them. Them and only them.
Guys,
Okay.
we should do our initiation ceremony to welcome Selvetarm to the Nightbirds.
Okay, I get out the tutu and the stick of butter.
Yes.
Coen, you still have the unicycle, right?
Did I have to do this? I don't remember this.
Yeah, I think.
Shh, Skunk.
I'm waiting to see where they go with this.
All right. Okay, so you still have the unicycle, Coen.
Yes, Selvetarm has the unicycle.
I hand Selvetarm the tutu and the stick of butter. Put it on.
Seems self-explanatory.
He takes the tutu and the stick of butter.
Okay, put them on.
Put the butter on.
Put the butter on where?
Just put the butter on, Selvetarm.
Yeah, Selvetarm, put the butter on.
Put the butter
Right.
on.
Selvetarm lifts up his robes and puts the tutu on.
What is happening?
Yeah,
What did I allow to happen?
We are like 2 episodes away from the end. We're really ramping up the tension.
And the tutu just kind of ruffles out the robes as the robes fall back over. So it just looks like he's wearing this little weird thing around his waist.
It's
that's
lovely.
puffing out the
word you're
puffing
looking
out
for
the
is
robes.
Kanye's.
He contemplates the stick of butter, then mashes it on the top of his head.
All right. Yay.
Yes.
All right, now get on the unicycle.
He snaps his fingers. Unicycle reappears,
All right.
and he hops on.
All right. All right.
This is okay.
Coen, Jelly, and Skumk all join hands in a circle around him on the unicycle, and we all chant in unison, "I'm a pretty
I'm
butter boy, pretty
the
butter
pretty
boy. I'm a
butter
nightbird. I'm a
boy."
butter boy now. I'm
I
a
don't know
butter
this
boy
rhyme.
and a nightbird." What a pretty butter boy am I?
Yeah, I chant that. All right, Selvetarm, you're in the team.
Yay. All right, Lolth, I am one of them, and I shall never betray them. Is that amenable? I have butter on my head.
All of this was worth this just to watch that.
Yep.
I will sleep well, knowing that you have a piece of butter on your head. All right, all of you. Let's see. Go back to joining hands,
All right.
and let's...
I have a question.
I have one of those too.
Since you don't want it, can I be the god of spiders?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have
Not even. Skumk is not even a god.
Sure I am. She just said.
Can I have a hat?
I don't really believe in labels that way.
Skumk, you'll do a great job. You have a greater love of spiders than anyone I've ever known.
You should see how many
Thanks.
he can fit in his mouth.
Oh, I don't.
I am all about the spiders. When they first met me, I made a palace. Well, I didn't. I did that on the second
A
time.
palace
they met
that tried to kill
But
us.
on the second time they met me, I made a palace into a spider.
Look, if you had wanted to be the god of spiders, then you shouldn't have made me the god of spiders. And you did, so I'm giving it away to Skumk.
I think the first time we met, he attacked us with spiders, and then I turned into a spider and beat his spiders.
Bast makes a far better god of cats.
I bestow upon thee the mantle of the spider god. for whatever good it will do you. Have fun.
Is there like a physical thing that goes along with it, or just the...
Skumk grows 8 eyes.
You feel a little bit more spider-like. You just have this like feeling deep in your bony little chest.
Selvetarm points his finger, and you get a little badge on your chest.
Like a sheriff badge?
That's in the shape of a spider, and it says Spider God.
Now, any more questions before we do this?
I raise my hand.
Yes, Jelly.
Can I have a hat?
Oh, okay, sure. What kind of hat?
Okay, I want like a snapback with a floral brim, and I want to say "I'm getting by" on the front.
That hat appears on your head.
Yeah.
You can't take it with you, I'm afraid. It is on this body's head, but it's yours until you leave.
I just, want her to have something to remember me by.
I think she'll have a lot to remember you by.
Are they going to be okay whenever we leave?
I'll make sure of it. Don't worry.
Almighty Bast, your presence is presence enough for me.
Just take care of that cat that I gave you, all right?
I love her
She'll protect
so much.
you.
Jelly reaches in her bag and throws Bastet a stick of butter. Says, "We're gonna do our best not to, let the world get destroyed." And I give you finger guns.
I believe in you. Okay.
Don't think too hard about where that butter came from, Almighty Bast.
I'm not really here, and I'm not really touching.
So it just
butter.
phases through you.
No, it
like
looks
Luke
like
Skywalker
it's being held.
in Last Jedi.
It looks like it's being held, but the moment that you all leave, that butter will fall on the ground.
As it's meant to be.
Now, all of you, join hands.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, we do.
Do we have to join hands with Selvetarm as well?
No, you're all still around him. He's on his unicycle with his butter on his head. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful ceremony.
Whoever is on my right side has a handful of guacamole.
Well, of course, that's me.
So Bast comes up and she steps through the circle of your hands, and she starts at Coen, and she gets up on her tiptoes and gives him a kiss on the forehead, and then she goes around to Jelly and to Skumk and gives each of them a kiss on the forehead as well. And
you're not going to cup their faces in your hands again.
It's a bit much.
Once again, I'm not really here. It doesn't do as much for me.
Oh, well, okay.
Now, be quiet. And from your clasped hands, black smoke begins to seep out. And it seeps in a waterfall through the crevices of your fingers as they're joined together, and forms along a snaking path to Selvetarm's feet, and winds up his legs, up his torso, claws over his throat and down his throat. And it just keeps coming, and it looks horribly painful.
Wow. This is weird.
Then
it's strangely satisfying.
And then the smoke turns white and it dissipates down across the ground. And she smiles and says, "I believe in you. All of you. You won't let me down. I know it."
Well, I don't have much of a choice now, do I?
I'll never let you down, Lord Bast.
I know you won't. You're gonna be heroes, okay? You already are.
As we fade away, Jelly...
Wait,
what? Or whatever.
Fade away?
Teleport, whatever we do.
We're not teleporting yet.
We're just standing in a circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, chill.
I misread the situation. I'm sorry.
Selvetarm kind of shakes his hands out a bit. Now let's give this thing a go. Suddenly, he takes his hands up and then brings them both down together, having his fingers point from his head to his toes. And as he does, you can see a significant change. One, his hair is long and black. He has a crown upon his head. His age is reduced to where he looks in his late 20s, early 30s. Just a very beautifully shaped face of the elves. He is wearing a velvet black robe, no longer velour.
And a tutu.
With silk. He is, clean again. He no longer has the butter on his head, nor the tutu on his body.
Damn it.
And you see the fog at his feet that defined his appearances again. He smiles and says, "Oh, this feels so much better."
Did you get a haircut or something?
Yes. And he looks at Jelly, and he points at Jelly and says, "Boo." And Jelly's hat then turns into a backwards red and blue trucker hat with truck nuts hanging off the back.
Get it off me, right? Get it off me, get it off me. I throw it at him.
He causes it to burn in a wisp. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lolth.
Selvetarm, I want to remind you of the stipulations behind your getting your powers back.
That wasn't a betrayal. That was payback.
It was a betrayal. I would have been more comfortable with you if you had stabbed me in the heart, really.
Nightbirds, I suggest that you set some pretty stringent guidelines on him. That's within your power now.
Oh, cool. You must refer to me as Jelly Daddy. No, Jelly Zaddy.
Enjoy the rest of your life, Selvetarm.
Tieflings live a long time, Selvetarm.
We have some business to do here. All right. We're not leaving right now because you've left my world in a mess. And I think Lolth would agree that the city is not where it should be. What do you say, Lolth? Shall we make like old times and try to guide them the right way? Should we tell them to live in peace and harmony with each other instead of just the elves? Should we provide them with a new king? Should we provide them with the representative government that Jelly wanted? We need to do something so that these people don't end up killing each other.
I'm a god, so I could be...
Selvetarm, gods need to be separate from the lives of men and
yeah,
creatures.
Like the great butter churner. She just...
You can't involve
that is
yourselves.
something that Lolth and I both disagree with you on.
No.
We have... Oh, what?
Selvetarm, no. I don't think we're going to do things the old way anymore. It didn't work. It won't work unless we give them a chance to make their own futures. We've done enough harm. Let's just see what they do.
They have
this
the reasons.
time.
This city is in ashes.
They'll make it work. They will. I've seen them. You may have been gallivanting off, creating new pantheons and new worlds and not doing your duty, but I have watched them. As I slept, I saw the good in this world and the good that people can do. And all we have to do is step back and let them do it. For the
Who's
sake
them? These three? Or the people who live here in Riel?
all of them. I know these three are buffoons. But they're buffoons who have done their best for a world that is not theirs. To fix a mess they didn't make.
So I take them back while the city's in ashes and everyone's at each other's throats and everything's just going to be cool.
I would like to point out I did resolve a good chunk of this already.
Did you?
Sort of. I set the wheel in motion.
You told them that you were their leader.
I did
Once
not.
you leave, they have no one to,
Selvetarm, I believe
to
if you will
to.
listen back to the previous episode, I never said I was their leader.
You said because I have magic. When Skumk asked you.
Well, yeah, in the moment. I was just trying to get them to listen to me for that, after that,
No, that's why what Skumk said to you, why should they report to you? And you said, because I have magic.
Well, listen, I got caught up in the moment, all right?
The methods in which a society is create the society.
Has this become a theology psychology podcast, guys. I'm confused.
Yes. Well,
More
welcome
like
to
political
NPR's
science.
They See Me Rollin', your only source for.
Look, I'm just saying, Lolth, that someone has to give some kind of guidance to these people. So, just in case I don't return, that they don't end up destroying themselves. Not that I really care about the others, but I do care about the elves.
There was this really cool lady who we met in the favelas, and she seems to have the ear of the common people. I think she should, whatever form this new society takes, I think she should have some part in shaping it.
But what right do I have? What right do I have to guide this future? Jelly, you have an idea. And an idea that you've begun to put in motion. So let me do this. And she reaches forward and puts a hand on your forehead, Jelly, and pulls out a book.
Yay! Wow!
And she opens it up, and inside is a very clear and concise outline of the form of government that you have laid out for the people.
Fuck yeah!
And Lord Bast, may I recommend, Josh here is a bastard and an orphan. And I'm not going to say anymore. But maybe he could take this book to and represent your word.
So, Selvetarm just storms off. A spotlight falls on him. I want to be in the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens.
And Josh's like, wait, look, what?
Wait,
Josh, right?
You need to learn to go with the flow, Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
Oh, I forgot.
Write your way out.
Josh,
Yeah?
here.
What?
Bast hands him the book. She says, "These three trust you, and so I will trust you too. Take this word,
boy.
and it will be the last word the elders give. Forever."
Okay. So you guys are going back to Faerun?
That's
Going
the plan.
back to sleep, okay?
No, I'm talking to them.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yes. Your real step brothers and sisters will return to their bodies, and we have to go back to whatever is left of our bodies in Faerun.
Yeah.
Can you bring Ryan back?
We will do our best. Selvetarm here can send him back. I will do my best to ensure that he is unharmed in the process.
Who's Ryan?
Shut up, Selvetarm. We'll fill you in on the ride.
Selvetarm has no reason to know who Ryan is.
Yes, but he's a god, and we'll fill you in later.
Ryan's not a god.
Well, I'm a god, but Ryan's not. But I'm a god. I don't know who Ryan is.
Like, do you know all the gods? There's gotta be
His
some
name
you
is
don't know.
Ryan for a god. I
don't
mean,
know.
imagine praying to Ryan.
Yeah, and we've got one named Boris, too.
Yeah, like
Boris is an old and traditional name, a very proud name. But Ryan, imagine.
hip new.
Josh looks at Selvetarm and says, "He's in the Black Parade." And Selvetarm's eyes get wide and says, "Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Yup.
If you know who Ryan is,
He plays
in
a
Black
drum.
Parade, I'll send him back.
Trumpet.
The trumpet player. Okay.
The most boring instrument. According to our
According to
bard.
Skumk.
Selvetarm,
Yes.
are you ready to go?
Off with you, Josh. Bring representative government to these people or whatever. Okay.
5
Don't-
minutes ago, you're all about let's intercede. Now, and I want to intercede in a way you don't like. You're just
Well,
send
no,
them off.
it's perfectly fine. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't leave it a hellhole.
I really appreciate this, like, centuries-long sibling squabble thing you got going on, but we gotta get back home and overthrow an evil queen that has the powers of all creation.
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Okay. All right. Selvetarm closes his eyes, and you see the fog around his robes just build up more and more until you're surrounded in it, and you're in the thick of it.
And you feel like you're out of time and out of place. It's like you felt when you were inside the Spider Palace.
As it consumes us, just before my view of Riel is totally obscured, I shout out to everyone, "Goodbye! It's been real!"
You guys are going to be great. I know it.
Lord Bast.
They're going to be something.
I have been basking in your presence. I will miss you.
Don't worry. I'm always with you. I'm always with all of you. Now go. You're going to be heroes.
Aw,
And
thanks.
Just for one
In
day.
front of you,
We can be heroes forever and ever.
Oh boy.
Now
in
do
front
we
of
fade
you-
away?
no, in front of you, you see an archway tear open through time and space.
Oh no, the truth's behind there.
You see 3 corporeal spirits come out, and you all fade to black. And then soon you are awake again, and you're looking back, and you see a Minotaur, an Ethereal, and an Avian, and they're looking at you, and they're utterly confused.
Hi, guys.
Utterly confused. Get it? A minotaur? Utterly.
That's racist.
Thanks for letting me use your body.
Can we go towards them?
Yeah, you
Oh.
can talk to them if you want.
Oh yes, I run up to my body.
I run up to the owl man and hug him.
You know, you guys are in your corporeal forms now, where you're basically just these humanoid shapes, with genderless humanoid shapes.
Ah, it
Just
sounds-
like in real life.
sounds perfect.
That's what we're the best at hugging.
Yeah. I kind of sheepishly approach Carrie. Hey, Carrie. This is sort of awkward. You're still in one piece. That's cool. I tried to, make sure that nothing too bad happened to you. I'm sorry if this was kind of weird.
That was super weird. I don't know what happened, but I'm just going to freak the fuck out real quick. Are we back home?
You're nearly there. You just need to walk towards the light. And Anthony, your forehead was kissed by the mighty god Bast. I would suggest you never wash it again.
Anthony says, I've never washed my forehead.
Wow. Hey, our voices are surprisingly similar.
Is that a thing I should do?
No, keep it that way.
Carrie and Alex kind of look at him and nod.
Oh, Carrie, before we go, that boy you were thinking about making a move on, you should totally go for it, girl. I think, life is short. Snatch that up while you can.
Are you talking about Jordan?
Jordan.
Yeah, we've been a couple for a while.
Oh, cool. Great. I was wondering. I was only
years.
on the first season of your life, so I'm not real. I didn't catch up all the way, but I'm glad to hear that you took that extra step.
I think you need to put a ring on that shit.
Oh, absolutely.
She smiles and says, wow, you guys have been through some shit, huh?
Yep. Oh, by the way, you might have this cool little metal disc on you whenever you wake up. Consider that a present for me.
Oh,
Cool metal disc?
Yeah, it's a motorcycle.
and everybody
Oh.
kind of thinks you can do magic, so just let them believe it.
Oh yeah, I would milk that shit for all it's worth. They basically think you're
Get
a
it?
god now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, that's wild.
I just run right up to Owlman and I
Alex?
give him a hug and I say, "What's your name again?"
I'm Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, you.
My name's Skumk.
Hi, Skumk.
It's hard to say. You could just call me whatever.
Okay, whatever.
It was a real luck of fortune and circumstance that we ended up with bodies that had personalities so similar to our own.
Your feathers are really warm.
They keep me warm, yeah. They're really fluffy, and people like to hug me.
It was really fun when I could eat something that's full of bones, and then I could spit out the bones again. I can't do that in my regular body. I just eat all the bones.
Wait a minute. I've seen you do that on multiple occasions, Skumk.
Does your regular body have a cloaca?
You don't want to know.
I mean, I have one. Did you like it?
Oh yeah, it was. I didn't get as much use out of it as I wanted to.
Oh. I just noticed I taste avocado pit. That's kind of nice.
Check your pocket.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
And he shoves it in his mouth.
We just see his little burr tongue like licking it up, just la la la.
I think we've reached new levels of weirdness in this show, guys.
I just kind of whisper to Coen like there can't be two of them. No. Even in an infinite universe, there can't.
It's just wrong.
No.
What were you doing while we were in your bodies?
We were waiting. It was like 5 minutes.
Oh.
I was hoping that you'd be in our bodies and you could like have some fun goblin stories.
No, we were looking like you look like now, only we were hanging out with these people. Someone named Jack and someone named
Dave
Smith.
Herman German?
Did Dave Herman
There
German
was a
make it?
Dave. I don't know if there was a Herm and a German.
Oh, that would have been Dave Herman German. Oh,
Yeah.
I've missed him so much.
Our best friend.
Our bestest friend who was trying to kill us so many times.
Hey, he's just misunderstood, guys.
I mean, I dig a bad boy just as much as anyone else, Coen. Go for it.
I'm so nervous about seeing him again, actually.
Hey, don't worry, just be yourself, you know? That's who we fell in love with.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do it.
I say to Alex, I wish that I could give you like some good life advice, because like I saw your whole life while I was sleeping, but I barely ever remember my dreams, so just keep on keeping on.
Okay, I'll keep it on.
Also, if anybody says that you're a demon, you're not a demon. Just that's what I say to everybody.
Oh. Okay. No, I've never been a demon. Are you a demon?
No, they just called me a demon because I turned into a pterodactyl.
Oh my god, can I do that?
I don't know. I can.
He starts straining and he sticks his arm wings out.
I whisper
He's like
to
just going,
I whisper to Carrie, has he always been like this?
Yeah. I think we should back away now. Just
wait.
Just keep smiling.
I pull
we don't
out
have mouths.
I'm gonna use Druidcraft to summon 2 blades of grass, and we're gonna play a duet.
Jelly just walks away.
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to listen to all that.
Whatever.
Oh, what?
And the duet ends up being heart and soul with Alex doing the do 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 do.
Goodbye. We're just gonna explore this endless void.
For some reason, the first place that my mind went was the saxophone at the beginning of "Run Away with Me" by Carly Rae Jepsen, but played on 2 blades of grass.
I'm gonna go save the world, you guys. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm with Jelly here.
Yes, it's time to go. Let's go, Skumk.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye, and thank you, Lolth.
Thanks for the bodies.
No thanks is needed. As long as you don't fuck it up.
Lolth? I
Stop
promise.
calling her that.
Bastet.
Yes.
I won't let you down.
Selvetarm, if you manage to redeem yourself, I'm still not gonna like you.
Selvetarm, That's the best thing I've heard you say so far.
Yeah, well, I don't have much choice now, do I? I'm stuck with you three.
Nope.
It'll be good for you. It'll build some character. Have fun.
All right. So long, Hung Riel. So long, Bass. So long, Carrie. So long, Hung Alex. So long, the other one. Jelly butter out.
And with that, you're back inside that Evernight city with the giant humming cylinders reaching up to the sky, and the enormous dome structure with the cannons. You hear a friendly voice say, "Coen!"
Dave?
Smith says, "Well, it's about time. We've been waiting here for like 10 minutes.
It's been like
10 minutes?
5-7 days, something like that.
Well, it's been days.
Time's weird."
We've had a whole adventure. I was in another body.
Yeah.
I was real buff. I'm gonna miss that, but I think I missed having a tail. I missed having a tail more than I liked being buff, so I'm looking forward to getting back to that.
How would you guys like a chance to bring some goblins back?
Yeah.
Lots and lots of goblins.
Let's gob up the world, baby.
Okay, we've got a heist to plan.
Oh, yes.
Before we leave here, could we try and find the child that I accidentally killed?
Dave kind of does a wink, and you know it's a wink because his head blips brighter, and says, "Anything for you, Coen." Hi, this is Stan Ferguson.
Hey, it's Jody Doyle.
Hi, it's me, Ivan.
Hi, it's me, Ivan.
Hi, it's me, Ivan.
Hi, it's
And I
me,
thought you were
Ivan.
our favorite something or other.
We're all
Why
all
can't you just be our favorite Ivan Hayden?
Hayden, a.k.a. the better Ivan.
Hello, it's your favorite antique book hook appraiser, Hayden.
All right, now while I was yelling at Hayden, you obviously heard Kat. Kat rejoined us and played Bastet again. Kat, as you are all aware, is from Dames and Dragons. Welcome back, Kat, and thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's always a lot of fun to hang out with you dudes. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to plug the things that I do?
Yeah, plug the
Yeah,
things.
please tell all of our listeners to listen to you.
Tell our
Tell me a
3
story.
listeners who don't already listen to Dames and Dragons.
Well, as people may have guessed, I'm from the podcast Dames and Dragons.
Ooh.
And I don't play the music
theme
for that
song?
show, but
I think
I'm not going to play a song. That was ambitious of me. I can't come up with it off the spot.
do it.
No.
Oh man, I thought we were going to get a touch
Here, I'll
of
just-
what Dames and Dragons would be like if
It-
you did the music instead of Noel.
It would just be the same 4 chords over and over again.
Kat, it can't be any worse than the songs that I make up for our reviews.
I mean, I don't know what to sing about. Should I just say, this is damesanddragons.com. That's where you can find us on the web. Ooh, what the hell was that?
It was beautiful.
No.
Damesanddragons.com.
Let me try it again. Let me try it one more time.
Dragons.com.
Okay. You can find us at damesanddragons.com.
Ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo.
That's where you can find us on the web. Or Dragon Dames on Twitter, because the Dames and Dragons was taken by Toddcast that hasn't updated since 2014. We're an actual play podcast with an all-female cast, so come check us out.
That
And
was
hey,
beautiful.
if
I
you're
love
the owner of the Dames and Dragons Twitter handle, please delete your account.
Or just give your
That
password.
would be so funny if the Dames and Dragons Twitter holding account was listening to our show, but not Dames and Dragons.
Email us your mother's maiden name, the last 4 digits of your social security
Yeah.
number.
And your first pet?
Yes.
So this isn't for the podcast, but I do ask for people's like social security numbers and date of birth on a regular basis as part of my job, and I don't understand why no one has thought that I'm scamming them yet.
At my job, I regularly copy people's social security cards and their birth certificates. I could have stolen so many people's identities.
I know, me too. Working in HR, it's like, man, I could steal so many identities.
Working in podcasting.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, Hayden, you have had like 4 names since I've met you, so I'm not certain that you're not stealing other people's identities.
One was a joke, one was my dead name, and now I'm eternally Hayden and have always been so since the beginning of time.
As a professional con man, I too am frequently asking people for their social security numbers, addresses, and other personal information. And it is surprising how many of them will give it to me.
Yes, you
However,
can't see this,
lucrative.
dear listeners, but throughout the entirety of each episode, Stan is playing a game of 3-card Monte with some tourists that just regularly stroll through his living room.
Hold on, guys. I found another mark. I'll be right back.
Oh, geez, sir,
right.
this looks like a fun game.
All right, while
Do
Stan's
you have
gone,
anything else to plug, Kat, or should we go to the next thing?
I think I'm done. I've plugged all the places that... I mean, I guess we're also on Facebook and Tumblr, but...
hell yeah, you are.
She guesses. It's a guess.
If you're
Check it out.
an old
See if she's telling the
person
truth.
or a young person,
You can,
use Facebook or Tumblr.
Yeah.
Are you guys on the Insta?
I think we are, but I have no idea. I've never used Instagram. I posted one picture to an Instagram, and I scared all the kids that I was working at a summer camp with because I did post a picture of myself covered in fake blood.
I'm high-fiving you from over
All
here
right.
because I've never used Insta either.
I used it for one post, and immediately the kids from the summer camp I was working at found it, and they were like, well, okay, Kat's a murderer.
Well, it's good to have cred.
We are going to talk about reviews, in that you should give us reviews. You should
Review
give
them.
it to us. Give us reviews on iTunes or Stitcher or on our Facebook page, wherever. And then when you review us, let us know so that Hayden can sing a song for you.
I'm going to say iTunes
Hayden?
are the most important reviews, and we haven't had one in ages. So
Hey,
definitely,
if you're going to go
please
review...
give us an iTunes.
If you're going to go review Dames and Dragons, also review They See Me Rolling, and also vice versa. Doesn't matter if you haven't listened to one of the podcasts, just leave the same review on the other podcast.
Hell yeah.
We're in this pact now. I've made this pact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're linked together like Selvetarm
Just
and Jelly.
Look, just copy and paste. This is the best podcast ever. And I think Stan is a hero and a legend on both podcasts, iTunes.
Yes. Abso-fucking-lutely.
So
Anyway,
Yeah,
Jaden,
all right.
do you have a song? I want to hear you sing.
Oh, yes. You and my legions of adoring fans that are just constantly outside of my hotel room window cheering up
I
at
want
me.
to believe that we have a fan who's just isolating the songs and putting them on CD.
Yeah.
Or-
Yep, like all the cool
CD.
kids are doing, Stan.
And this fan listens, but always just skips straight to the end and doesn't
Just
listen to
the
the
song.
rest of the episode.
You
Just
never
a big
know.
Hayden song fan.
Oh, yes.
It's me.
It's a me, Mario.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so this one is for Jake.
From Love YA Like Crazy.
And guess what, Jake? I love yeah like crazy. Oh, Jake, I think you're the coolest. You got me to reread The Golden Compass. You taught me about the surprisingly dense amount of literature there is out there about Amish teens falling in love.
Really?
I want to guest on your podcast one day. I think that'd be cool. I'd talk about something cool like The Akata Witch by Nettie Okorafor, which you should really listen to, but I think I've already recommended it to you. Oh, you frequently like my posts on Twitter, and I like yours as well. So hey, Jake, this is just to say that I really love like crazy.
Whoa, that was a sweet chord change.
That was tender.
Beautiful.
That was loving. It was beautiful.
It was.
It was beautiful. I've
No
got
one
a tear
writes a
rolling
love
down
song
my
like
cheek.
Hayden.
I'm just openly
Thanks,
weeping.
Jake.
Love you, Jake.
I love you, Jake. I don't know who you are, Jake, but I love you.
Oh,
You
would love
you
you.
should listen to Jake's
you
podcast,
have-
Love Why You Like Crazy Cat.
Maybe.
yeah.
I don't listen to my own podcast.
No,
think I have
no
time for
sane
other
person
podcasts.
should listen to their own podcast. I just want to say, people who say they do scare me.
I listen to this podcast a lot. Not just because I edit it, because I like listening to the stuff that I edit because I am a narcissist.
Yeah, you go, Stan. I actually do
Hell
listen to my
yeah.
podcast, but I just haven't been caught up because I've been listening to books about what if the Napoleonic War had dragons.
That'll do
Which-
it.
What if
I guess
Napoleon
you could
were
incorporate that into your podcast and then...
That's a
Or
different
just
podcast.
tell your listeners not to
You could-
read audiobooks about Napoleonic Wars with dragons.
Yeah. No, this
You
is
could
like
change the
100%
podcast
original
name
idea.
to Dames and Napoleons.
And dragons.
That's going to
And
be a different
dragons
podcast. Someday I'll make an actual play where we are just like, in the Napoleonic War. Because that's,
I love
You
it.
know,
that'd be fun.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a delightful rest of your day. And goodbye.
Oh, do I have to
Bye,
come
Kat.
up with a...
Yeah, think of it though. Hayden
Thank
Hayden
you.
says their goodbye.
Goodbye.
And Kat says her goodbye. But I also got to get Hayden's
All right.
Hayden's.
Stinger time.
all right. All right. Fly on, you beautiful nightbirds, and thanks for all the pocket guacamole.
Ear trumpet audio. It's the second best instrument after playing a blade of grass. Like a duck sound audio.
This podcast was edited by Stan Ferguson. Our music is by Ron Lubavitch. You can find Ron at God's Little Peep Show on the internet, and our other music is by the wonderful Hayden. Our story buddy is Michael M. Rader, and our clean energy consultant is Louis Nelson. Thank you. Goodbye.
I raised my hand.
Yes,
Yes.
Jelly.
Stan, real quick, what was that lady's name that gave us shelter whenever we first got here and that stepped forward to represent the common
I don't
folk?
think she ever got a name.
Yeah, she did, I think.
Well, if she did, I don't remember it.
Well, we need one. Come up with something.
Let's call her Lady Name.
All right.
Don't call her that.